Thank you, Xavier University and the staff, for seeing fit to bring me out. My name is Terrence Clemens, and I'm one half of Game Face, the documentary. Um, if you would like to follow me and see my journey, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is real REAL underscore free FREE underscore. And now during this time, I want to also take a moment out of silence for the people who have passed away from police injustice during this tough time while we're in this pandemic. So right now, this is the Q&A section. After you guys hopefully have watched the documentary, and I hope you loved it. But these are some of the questions that I've been asked over my course of showing this documentary. So the first question is, if I could give my old self any advice about coming out, what would it be? So I think the first thing I would say is that I would tell myself to be more comfortable and that the journey is not as hard as I expect it to be. And that, just relax and trust in the process that when you come out, things will work itself out, as long as you do it in a correct way, in a respectful way. The second thing was, the second question, what was it like being in the locker room with my teammates and them not knowing that I was gay? So again, a big thing for me is respect. And so with my teammates, I respect them as athletes and as, as they're doing their job. So I try not to make it my point to make anyone uncomfortable and make my sexuality the main focus, because then that would just lead to more questions and wondering of my teammates. So the biggest thing for me was to make sure that I got dressed, talk to them about whatever they needed me to talk to them about, because I was the captain of the team. And then I would just immediately leave the locker room so that there was no confusion, because I ended up coming out later. The third question, what did the school think that I was filming if they did not know that it was about my sexuality? So when I got ready to film, I told my coaches and the school, because we had to get approval to film on campus, and I let them know, because I was once friends with James Harden and our AAU basketball team, and I was a pretty good player, that I was doing basically like a hoop dream story, and I was preparing to try to play at the next level. I did not tell them it was about my sexuality, and I thought that that was a very unique part of the film, because you got to see how people cared about me as the athlete before. And then once I came out, then we got to see who was my real friends, who cared about me, or who just was around me just because of me being an athlete or whatnot. So I thought that that was a very interesting part of the film for me to, film in my comfort zone and then come out to them after. The fourth question is, am I still playing basketball today, and where? So today I play in a league called the NGBA, the National Gay Basketball Association. It was started about 25 years ago by a few gay players that were looking for a safe place to play. Now it's ran by the founder, one of the founders, Mark Chambers. And you can find the NGBA on Instagram also under NGBA. Look them up if you're interested in playing or supporting me. And that is a league that plays once every 3 months, and it's in different locations every 3 months. So yeah, look it up, see if it's coming to your town, and if you want to come, just come out and support me, and let me know that you're there and you've seen the movie. The next question is, what do I think of the NGBA? So I think that the NGBA is one of the most creative, dopest places that I've ever played basketball, and I've played in a lot of places. What I personally love about the NGBA is that it's a safe space for gay and gay-friendly athletes. You do not have to be gay to participate, but you have to be respectful of gay people. And I thought that that was very unique. And also we travel to different states and they have places for you to play that are very nice and accommodating to athletes that have played at a higher level. They're very nice gymnasiums. They give you food and things while you're there, which you do pay for the league. But at night, when we're hanging out with each other, we have designated club areas to go that are gay and LGBTQ friendly. And I thought that was the best part, because usually with my friends here in Los Angeles, we would have to go to an area and maybe like sneak around that area and not be seen, or you might run into some people that aren't gay friendly. And in this place, it's a very safe space, so you're allowed to be you, have fun, play basketball, go hang out with your friends at night, and then go ahead and get up the next morning with no problems. I've been playing in that league for about 8-9 years now, and we have not had one problem, one single incident with someone outside of the league not liking us or any type of fights or altercations. And I think that's the dopest part, that you get to go to another state, have fun with your friends, be you, and then, you know, wake up and do it all over again in a safe space. So another question I have is there anything that I regret from the documentary? And yes, so there are a few things. In the documentary, I regret coming out in my second year of college. One of my agreements in my contract was supposed to be that I did not have to come out until the 4th year. And that was just a personal agreement that I made with the director, that I personally wanted to come out in my 4th year because I was at a 2-year school and I knew I would have to transfer to another 2-year school. And with that being said, I would have to explain to another coach that I'm gay after I had came out at Northeastern Oklahoma. And that was just something I personally did not want to deal with at that time. So yeah, I do regret not coming out in my 4th year after I finished with my bachelor's degree. It's been really tough now with me trying to get myself ready to go back to school after filming for a documentary, traveling the world, and now kind of getting in the work field with being a speaker. So the next question is, how do I feel about people that stopped talking to me after I came out? And so I guess I'll say that it was a very stressful process for me to come out. And so at that point, the biggest thing that I didn't want to happen was my coaches and my teammates to stop talking to me just because I was gay. I did not want that to be the focus point. In my mind, I wanted them to analyze me as a player and how good I was, how hard I worked, how good of a teammate and a friend I was to them. And then them go from there and, you know, try to deal with me or work it out. But I guess that's kind of like wishful thinking. And so, you know, people stopped talking to me. It broke my heart, honestly. These are people in the basketball world, it's a brotherhood. And so your coaches are like your fathers or mothers, and your teammates are like your brothers. If you have female teammates, they're like your sisters. And so that's just a tough thing to know, that people that you bonded with, worked hard with, you know, I've never been on a losing team, so I won most of my games and been on winning teams. So, you know, to know that you achieved some type of success with your teammates and overcame, you know, tough situations, and then to know that all of those bonds were broken, it was a little like heartbreaking. You know, I guess that's the best way that I can sum it up. And I, you know, hope that one day we will all be friends again and be able to laugh and joke about this moment. But I guess that only time can tell. And so the next question is, what is next for me and what do I want to do in my life? And so as of right now, like I've talked previously about exploring amateur boxing. Right now, I'm going to focus more on the NGBA and playing in the National Gay Basketball Association. I also want to continue to work out in boxing and see where it takes me, but it's not like a major part of my life, like I have to be a professional boxer or even explore that option. I really just want to box and learn how to defend myself and, you know, use it for exercise. I think it's a great way to keep in shape. And then another thing is I'm working on creating a YouTube channel. So anybody that's out there that would like to watch a YouTube channel or may think that my life will be a little interesting, you can definitely look me up on YouTube at Real Free. Yeah, and Real Free is my kind of name for everything. That's my company and what I'm working under. And yeah, I guess what I would want to do in life, I want to enjoy life now that I'm an adult. I want to learn how to build my career, continue speaking and educating people on what it was like for me and my process and what it has been like for others that are trying to come out or have come out. And just enjoy my family. The biggest thing for me now is to enjoy my family and create my own family. And so that's what I'm working on now. So again, I thank you, Xavier University. Thank you to the staff for bringing me out and thinking that I'm fit to speak to the young kids and educate them on being what it was like for me in my journey of being an openly gay athlete. So again, thank you.